Hello guys, I'm really happy today. Unfortunately we lost the permission the other day, but I was just coming back up to this barley field that we were using as a fallback, and I remembered that my other farmer next door had a crop that needed coming off. So this isn't a new permission, but it's a permission that we haven't done much on, and this is the first cropped field where he's got something off that I'm going on. So I'm really happy about that. Soon be time to get on the other stuff here. I'll probably arrange my first small rally to pay some of these farmers back, get 20 men or more on some of these fields in the coming months. Give my friends a day out and give these cash-strapped farmers a little bit of money to put in their electricity meter. I'd just like to give a shout out to one of my Facebook groups, Friendly Metal Detecting in Great Britain and overseas. Done a top job there, lads, getting another metal detector for one of the lads who's in need. That's our second metal detector now in the last 6 months or so. The first metal detector went on to discover a hoard of clippings of medieval hammered coins, very rare, and the article to do with that is going to be in this Christmas edition of the Searcher magazine. Also, just like to add, I've just had my first official sponsor, Coors Coils, who took over now. I'll be getting one of their coils to test. My mate Desmond Ward, he had a great day yesterday. He got what might be a Roman brooch. If it is, it's his first. He got some gold design piece, looks old, and a nice hammered. Nice one, Des. Right, I'm going to get on with this one, guys, and I'll let you know what happens. Right, this is my first find of any sort of note that you could actually call a find. But it's one of them ubiquitous worn out coppers. Very, very thin. Used to think it's a copper. I think it's just a worn out copper. There's been a few targets come up before that. Ye old Roman glass cutter there by the looks of it, and washers and all that kind of stuff that makes you wish you wasn't digging them, but we've got to get through the trash and maybe we'll get the treasure. Okay. Okay, this is a bit more like it. I think this is what's known as possibly a Springfield bullet. It's one of them bigger things, you know. It's not a tiny thing. It's a fair old handful. Roy Healy, our expert on ballistics and friendly metal detecting group, he'll know all about that. He'll know who fired it, what he had for breakfast, and if he was hungover. Right, catch you later. Okay guys, just dug my first bit of coke over there. Scratchy little signal in the mid to high 40s. I've had two others, I've not dug them. There's another one, just listen to the audio. Weak audio, 45, 43, 53. You've got a lot of coke in your fields. Just dial it into your memory banks and don't dig it. Do dig cow tubes and do dig pull cans, pull tabs, because when you're on good land, they're the sort of targets you need to. But if you've got an over amount of coke, dial it into your machine and your memory banks and just leave it. Well, it's a Roman false alarm. I'll give it a good wipe so you can see it's more like a button now, but I thought it was my first minim. You give it a good old wipe, and there's the shank. There was something come off these fields, probably 100 metres away from me, if that. It's in the London Museum. It's a very important Roman find. So there's got to be some here. I got one a couple of fields away the other week. Right, let's get on with it. Slow day at the office, kids, so called for a bit of cake. Get me cake on. I ain't got no garlic to get me on the go, but the cake might get me on something. I dedicate this cake break to the Greater Manchester Police because I actually share this permission with a superintendent from the Greater Manchester Police. Not met him yet. If you're watching this video, mate, get down here, show me where the hotspot is. I'll buy you a cake. Right guys, got a signal here. It's audio, it's very strong. On the numbers, I'll try and get you the numbers. Look on this. See how the numbers aren't solid, but it's banished me Newfield Blues. It's banished them clean out the way. Look, let me get it in the sunlight. Hammered! Go ahead, Stevie lad. He's on his third hammy in a week after none for 6 months. Like buses now. Looks like I've got my bus pass. Sorted. Got no ID yet, but it looks like a long cross of some sort. Happy days, kids. You know this calls for some crappy little hammy dance from me. There you go. Tecton Sid of the Clodhoppers would never let me live it down if I don't at least fall over. Hammer! Go ahead! We got our hammy on. It's always the hardest part, that, filming it on your own. I think I've just got a bag seal here. Just turn the clod over. There is lead. Light's not brilliant here now, it's all gone in shade. Some sort of design on. That's about 8 feet away from me hammy. So we're getting into the fines now on this new field that had me on the back foot initially. Just goes to show, never write a field off. I was going to come off here in another hour if I didn't find nothing, but I was going to come back with more guys, make sure we got more coils over it. You can never write a field off. Okay, surface find here. I picked it up with the audio of my machine. I didn't see it eyes only. I think it has all of appearances of possibly being a small pauper's ring. I don't think it's a plumber's fitting. And you see that dark bit of soil there? If it focuses, just there. That's where I've just got the bag seal. There's the ring. And there's the hammy, all within about 8 foot of each other where my bag was. So hopefully we're in a sweet spot here. Okay, right in that same sweet spot in amongst all those last 3 targets. Small flat button. So although they're coming in from different age periods, these targets all next to each other, I appear to have found a little sweet spot that certainly hasn't seen a detector before. Okay. Okay guys, some guy said the other day that he doesn't dig ring pulls and such like with his AT Pro. Well, it's not as AT Pro that don't dig them. I used to dig them with my AT Pro when I had one. It's the individual's choice. Look at this audio. Look at this. Well, listen to the audio and then check the numbers. Weak ring pull. Stevie's first ever double. Dig the hell out of them ring pulls when you're on good land. Don't bother if you're on public access areas overly. How good is that, kids? That's just smashing, as my old nan would have said. Made up. God, I've got to do another dance. Whoa! Can't touch this. Hammy time. Can't touch this. Yay. 2. First ever double hammy day. Alright, Lee Robert Cuts, mate. Keep your chin up. That's how we do it. We'll get our cake on and we'll get some hammies soon. Go ahead, lad. Look. There's the first one. And I'm standing next to the second one. Just come over to the hedge to park half a Land Rover I've just dug. Just parked it in the hedge here till the farmer wants to take it later. Found another one of them little ponds. Like I was saying the other day, some of these medieval fish ponds. Might be a bomb crater or a marl pit. While I'm waffling, I'd just like to say I'm really excited for tomorrow. First time I'm getting a chance to go out with the Northern Relic Hunters up well, Stephen Robinson, who runs it, he's from up Newcastle way there, or is it, I don't know, is it Scunthorpe, Steve? Can't remember now. Anyway, NR8 Northern Relic Hunters tomorrow, digging with the guys in York. We're going to have a great time. Happy days. It's a large tomback button. I've just dug that. Get it, Neil Jones, mate. Lee Griffiths, Michael Butler, Daniel O'Burns. Happy days. Shout out to my Facebook groups today because I am a Facebook animal and they're all good enough to let me share these videos. Nice one, guys. Keep up the good work. Right, guys, my Magic Banjo, my T2 original, which has made all this possible today. Just pulled out this button. I'm calling it a button. It's old. Look at that. I like that. That's old. Chewed it if it's a day, possibly earlier. So there you go. The Magic Banjo strikes again. He looks a bit bloated in them rain covers, but I just leave them on. I mean, his name is Elvis after all. Wouldn't be right if he wasn't a bit bloated, would it? Well, bugger me if I ain't lost. I thought the gate to come in was down there. It's only a blooming field. How can you get lost in a field? I'm going to follow this hedge line and see if the gate's up there. Tammy fever. It's got my brain all spun round in circles. Well, I don't know whether you can hear the birds singing, but my Suzuki Finds pouch is ready to go again. I'm just going to get off now. Cows are chilling there. Thinking about putting a rally on this farm, but I know a lot of my mates are scared of cows. So maybe we'll just have to leave them in the house, the ones who are scared of cows. And the brave ones can come and get these hammies with me. Oh, we're here with Derek now, he's won the raffle.
I've won the raffle, now get out!
Get out, he
Get
said!
out!
No hawkers!
No hawkers, that's it.
He's won a CTX 3030 and he's won a litre of Bell's. My nan's favourite whiskey, the old Bell's.
Yeah.
Happy days, Derek. Enjoy it, mate.